Hello everyone, and welcome back to my video where I am less flu-ridden than I was last week. Recommendations of movies, music, and books in less than an hour. I'm pretty sure that these subjects will come up again at some point. I will again name some kind of movies or music or books. So I figured I'd focus a little more this week then. This week is an important week in the library world because this past Monday was the American Library Association's Youth Media Awards. The ones you most likely have heard of are the Newbery and Caldecott medals. There's a whole lot of other awards though, so if you want to read them all, check out the press release, that's the word, of all of them. The John Newbery Medal went to the one and only Ivan by Catherine Applegate. The honor books, which are the runner-ups, or books that probably would have won the award if the one that did win the medal hadn't existed this year. Books go to Splendors and Glooms by Laura Amy Schlitzbaum, The Race to Build and Steal the World's Most Dangerous Weapon by Steve Sheingen, and 3 Times Lucky by Sheila Turnage. The Prince Award would probably most interest you, my viewers, which would be the 3 other people making videos. The best young adult literature of the past year. The winner went to In Darkness by Nick Lake. The honor books were Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alire Science. Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wein, which is on my to-read list. I haven't gotten to it yet. Dodger by Terry Pratchett, which I am reading right now, and The White Bicycle by Beverly Brenna, which I've never heard of. Now we get to the really interesting ones, though, and I say that they're really interesting ones, though, because I know you haven't thought about them in years. I'm the only one who's actually a mother among all the people making these videos on this thing. Well, granted, if someone else was a teacher, a young child teacher, they might know also of these new books, but there aren't any of those either. The Caldecott Medal. It goes to the illustrator, not the author. It could have the most wonderful words in the world, but it's the way the pictures work with it that is so good. And I really encourage adults to take a look at the Caldecott Medal winners. It's a real, genuine art form, a unique art form, telling stories through pictures. The Caldecott Medal this year went to This Is Not My Hat by John Clausen, or Clausen. He also won a Caldecott honor for Extra Yarn, which he illustrated. It was written by Mac Barnett, who is also a very funny writer and also pretty good looking. Other Caldecott honor books went to Creepy Carrots, illustrated by Peter Brown, written by Aaron Reynolds, Green by Laura Vaquero Seeger, One Cool Friend, illustrated by David Small and written by Tony Bazzeo, and Sleep Like a Tiger, illustrated by Pamela Zagorensky and written by Mary Logue. My favorite award of the year, of every year, is actually the Theodore Seuss Gaisel Award. You probably know him better as Dr. Seuss. This award goes to the most distinguished beginning reader book. A beginning reader book is another art form that is not usually appreciated so much because it has to be very simple. It's extremely simple text that is written so that beginning readers can learn how to read off of them. A beginning reader book that is good, it stands out as a work of genius. This year's Geisel Award went to Up Tall and High by Ethan Long. The honor books are Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons by Eric Litwin, Rabbit and Robot, The Sleepover by C.C. Bell, and Let's Go for a Drive by Mo Willems. Let's Go for a Drive comes out of the Elephant and Piggy series, which may be one of my favorite book series in the world currently. A consistent work of genius. I promised Kat that I would do this at some point in these videos, and this seems like a good opportunity. I do not have the book Let's Go for a Drive. So I have an earlier title in the Elephant and Piggy series here for you, called There is a Bird on Your Head. I'm going to read this story to you, and you will understand, and you will go out, and you will seek out all the rest of the Elephant and Piggy series, and you will be happy. And papers! There is a Bird on Your Head by Mo Willems. There are no words on this page. Don't worry. The pictures are telling part of the story. Piggy! Is there something on my head? Yes. There's a bird on your head. There's a bird on my head? Ah! Is there a bird on my head now? No. Now there are two birds on your head. What are two birds doing on my head? They are in love. The birds in my head are in love. They are lovebirds. Lovebirds. How do you know they are lovebirds? They're making a nest. Two birds are making a nest on my head. Why would two birds make a nest on my head? I am afraid to ask. Do I have an egg on my head? 1, 2, 3. You have 3 eggs on your head. I do not want 3 eggs on my head. Then I have good news. The eggs are gone? The eggs are hatching. Hatching? The eggs on my head are hatching? Cheep, cheep, cheep. They have hatched. Now I have 3 baby chicks on my head. And 2 birds and a nest. I do not want 3 baby chicks, 2 birds, and a nest on my head. Where do you want them? Somewhere else! Why not ask them to go somewhere else? Ask them? Ask them. Okay, I will try asking. Excuse me, birds. Would you please go somewhere else? No problem. It worked! Bye! Now there are no birds on my head. Thank you, Piggy. Thank you very much. You are welcome. Papers. Look very carefully. See if you can find the pigeon. The pigeon, if you don't know, is the star of another series of Mo Willems books. And, well, you need to read the pigeon books. Another interesting fact you may not know about Mo Willems is that he got his start as a writer for Sesame Street, which is my dream job. Also, guess what? Guess who is hanging out on my computer monitor now? It's Kirby! Yay! When I was in college, we stuck Kermit in our dorm room window, and he just hung out there all year waving to everybody walking by. And that's my story.